Centuries ago, as the Silk Road wove its intricate web across Asia, connecting distant lands and cultures, Islam arrived in China like a gentle breeze carrying seeds of faith. In today's video, Islam in China, part 1 of a two-part series, we will delve into the foundations of Islam in China and its enduring presence, a story of resilience amid diversity and adaptation. Let's dive in. The introduction of Islam to China dates back to the 7th century during the Tang dynasty, when Arab and Persian traders ventured along the maritime routes and overland Silk Roads. These early Muslims were not conquerors but merchants, bringing with them spices, textiles, and their faith. The port cities of Guangzhou, Quanzhou, and Yangzhou became vibrant hubs where Islamic culture mingled with Chinese traditions. Mosques rose alongside pagodas, and Arabic calligraphy found harmony with Chinese brushwork. During the Yuan dynasty under Kublai Khan, Muslims gained prominence as scholars, astronomers, and administrators, contributing significantly to the empire's intellectual and scientific advancements. Their integration into Chinese society was so profound that many adopted local customs while maintaining their religious practices, a delicate balance still evident today. Yet the journey of Islam in China has been far from smooth. Periods of prosperity alternated with eras of persecution, particularly during the Ming and Qing dynasties, when policies aimed at Sinicization sought to assimilate ethnic minorities. Despite these challenges, Islam took root deeply enough to survive and thrive across centuries. Like an ancient tree weathering storms, it adapted, grew, and spread its branches across the nation.
If you're enjoying this journey so far, don't forget to like and share this video. Your support helps us share these incredible stories with a global audience. Now back to the show.
Today, China is home to approximately 23 million Muslims, making them one of the largest religious minorities in the country. This population is incredibly diverse, encompassing various ethnic groups such as the Hui, Uyghurs, Kazakhs, Kyrgyz, and others. Each group brings unique cultural expressions of Islam, shaped by geography, history, and interactions with surrounding communities. The Hui, descendants of early Muslim settlers, are scattered throughout China, often indistinguishable from the Han majority, except for their adherence to Islamic principles. They live primarily in urban centers like Xi'an, Beijing, and Lanzhou, blending seamlessly into the fabric of Chinese life. Meanwhile, the Uyghurs, concentrated in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, maintain distinct linguistic, cultural, and religious identities tied closely to Central Asian traditions. While official statistics provide some insight, the true numbers remain elusive due to the complexities of self-identification and government categorization. What is undeniable, however, is the vitality of China's Muslim communities, each thread woven into the larger tapestry of Chinese society. Despite their diversity, China's Muslims share a common commitment to core Islamic tenets. Daily prayers, fasting during Ramadan, and observance of Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha form the backbone of their spiritual lives. However, the expression of these practices varies widely depending on location and circumstances. In bustling metropolises like Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, mosques serve as sanctuaries for worshippers seeking solace amidst urban chaos. The Niuji Mosque in Beijing, one of the oldest in the country, stands as a testament to centuries of coexistence between Islam and Chinese culture. Its architecture reflects a fusion of traditional Chinese design with Islamic motifs, a visual metaphor for the community it serves. Conversely, in regions like Xinjiang, restrictions on religious freedom have forced many Muslims to practice their faith privately. Public displays of piety, such as wearing hijabs or growing beards, are often met with scrutiny. Fasting during Ramadan and attending communal prayers can become acts of quiet defiance against systemic pressures. Without access to formal Islamic education within China, many families rely on oral traditions and informal teachings to pass down knowledge to younger generations. Some travel abroad for short-term religious instruction, returning with renewed resolve to preserve their heritage. Halal dietary practices and modest dress codes endure despite logistical hurdles, symbolizing steadfastness in the face of adversity.
If you're enjoying this video and want to support the channel, consider shopping through our Amazon links in the description. It won't cost you anything extra, but it helps us cover the costs of creating more great content for you. Thank you.
China's Muslim communities are geographically dispersed, reflecting both historical settlement patterns and contemporary economic opportunities. Coastal provinces like Fujian and Zhejiang host descendants of seafaring traders who first introduced Islam to China. Here, mosques double as museums, preserving artifacts that tell stories of maritime exploration and cross-cultural exchange. Further inland, cities like Xi'an, the ancient capital of the Tang dynasty, are home to historic Muslim enclaves such as the Huimin district. Known locally as the Muslim Quarter, this area buzzes with activity, offering everything from aromatic lamb skewers to intricately crafted ceramics. It is a living reminder of how Islam has enriched Chinese culture for over a millennium. In contrast, the western frontier of Xinjiang represents the heartland of China's Muslim population. Surrounded by snow-capped peaks and sprawling deserts, this region embodies the resilience of communities striving to protect their identity. Though fraught with challenges, the spirit of the Uyghurs and other Muslim groups remains unbroken, shining brightly even in the harshest conditions. While China's constitution guarantees freedom of religion, practical realities paint a more complex picture. Muslims face numerous obstacles, including restrictions on building new mosques or renovating existing ones, surveillance and interference in religious activities, particularly in Xinjiang, limited access to educational resources about Islam, and social stigmatization fueled by misinformation and political narratives. These challenges stem from broader concerns about national security and cultural unity, which sometimes overshadow the rights of minority groups. For many Muslims, navigating this landscape requires constant vigilance and adaptability. Yet rather than succumbing to despair, they find strength in solidarity and creativity in overcoming adversity. The interplay between Islam and Chinese culture has yielded a fascinating blend of traditions, evident in art, architecture, cuisine, and festivals. One of the most striking examples is the unique architectural style of mosques in China. Unlike their Middle Eastern counterparts, Chinese mosques often feature pagoda-like roofs, intricate wood carvings, and courtyards adorned with traditional motifs. The Great Mosque of Xi'an, for instance, stands as a masterpiece where Islamic functionality meets Chinese aesthetics. Its sweeping eaves and lotus-shaped finials reflect centuries of cultural exchange, symbolizing harmony between faiths. Islamic art also found fertile ground in China, particularly in calligraphy and decorative arts. Arabic script was adapted to complement Chinese characters, creating bilingual inscriptions that graced everything from ceramics to religious texts. This fusion extended into daily life through halal Chinese cuisine, which marries Islamic dietary laws with local flavors. Dishes like lamb kebabs, seasoned with Sichuan peppercorns, or steamed buns filled with spiced meats showcase this culinary synergy. Festivals further highlight this integration. During Eid al-Fitr, Muslim communities in cities like Guangzhou and Lanzhou celebrate not only with prayers, but also by sharing meals inspired by both Islamic and Chinese traditions. These celebrations serve as bridges, inviting non-Muslim neighbors to partake in the joy and fostering mutual understanding. Beyond their spiritual contributions, China's Muslims play vital roles in the nation's economy. From small family-run businesses to large-scale enterprises, their entrepreneurial spirit drives innovation and growth. Halal food industries, for instance, cater not only to domestic demand, but also to international markets, positioning China as a key player in global halal trade. In addition to commerce, Muslims contribute to fields like academia, technology, and the arts. Scholars specializing in Islamic studies enrich China's intellectual heritage, while artists blend traditional motifs with modern techniques to create works that resonate universally. Through these endeavors, they demonstrate that faith and progress need not be mutually exclusive. As China continues to evolve on the world stage, the future of its Muslim communities holds both promise and uncertainty. Technological advancements offer new avenues for connection and advocacy, enabling voices once marginalized to reach wider audiences. Virtual platforms could facilitate interfaith dialogue, fostering mutual understanding and respect. Youth leadership will undoubtedly shape the trajectory of Islam in China. Armed with education and exposure to global ideas, young Muslims are poised to challenge stereotypes and advocate for inclusivity. By embracing their dual identities, as both Chinese citizens and devout Muslims, they can inspire meaningful change. Policy reforms rooted in equity and justice could pave the way for greater harmony. Recognizing the value of diversity, China might reimagine gross national happiness (GNH) principles to include all its people, regardless of creed. Celebrations of multiculturalism could become commonplace, celebrating the richness of China's pluralistic heritage. China's Muslim community is a testament to endurance, a flame that refuses to be extinguished. Their journey reflects the universal struggle to preserve identity while contributing meaningfully to society. As China charts its course in an increasingly interconnected world, the stories of its Muslim residents remind us that unity lies not in uniformity, but in embracing our shared humanity. Let us honor this legacy and envision a China where every faith shines brightly, side by side. Be sure to join us next week as we present the second part of our story, Islam in China.
Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, subscribe, and find out for yourself. Until next time, keep up the adventures, keep discovering and exploring our amazing world. And I will see you, yes you, in the next video.